driveway by Lankenau Hall is now a two-way. Students have been complaining about this street for many years, as it is difficult to get around this building without crossing through this street. Having to go around the block and around parts of campus in order to get to Lankenau Hall is now 10 times easier.
Well, I think it'll make it easier for people to go back and forth, but I mean, people were already going both directions on this road.
Hopefully this new change on campus will allow students to drive safer and get to the hall a little easier. For VU15 News, I'm Alexa Minton.
As Leslie Ontervos will be taking over as the head of the Office of Multicultural Programs. After receiving her Bachelor of Science in Education and Social Policy from Northwestern University, she has dedicated her career to helping support first-generation Han historically underrepresented students in their pursuit of higher education. She is now taking over the position from the previous director, Byron Martin. Coming to us from Indiana University, where she led a student peer mentoring program for underrepresented freshmen. She now has her eyes set on Valparaiso University, where she will hand in advancing the work delineated in the action agenda for racial equality and inclusion, and also seeks to be a leader for the students and faculty alike and further engage in making a warm and welcoming environment.
For students interested in nominating a favorite professor for the Valparaiso University Alumni Association Distinguished Teaching Award, nominations are now open. Valpo students received an email on the 20th of January detailing the application process and the link to the form. Students who want to learn more can go to alumni.valpo.edu. Applications are now open until Tuesday, February 15th. The winner will be announced towards the end of the semester.
Sigma Lambda Gamma had its annual Penny Wars this past week. We sent VUTV's Rachel Painter out to learn more.
So Penny Wars is our main philanthropy event for the Delta Zeta chapter at Sigma Lambda Gamma sorority incorporated here at Valparaiso University. This is our main philanthropy event that we hold to raise money for redonated all of the money that's raised from Penny Wars to Susan G. Komen Foundation. Basically, how it works is just putting money in the buckets. But the thing is that pennies are positive points. So you want your org to have the most pennies in that bucket, or bring in the most pennies. And negative points are silver coins or dollar bills, $20 bills, $100 bills. So that's how the game, how it works, our philanthropy event. It was really funny to watch all the friendly competition. We call it a friendly competition because it is. We want to make sure that everyone gets a chance to help out their own org, as well as sabotage another org, because it's always funny to see the competition like that. The trophy, the champion, whoever had the most positive points or the most points, won this huge giant paddle. It's 5 feet tall, so everyone was rooting for to get that one, to get the paddle and stuff. But they all knew that it was going towards our philanthropy, so that's why they were all yeah, I'm willing to donate and stuff, because they know about our philanthropy, about Susan G. Komen and the community outreach programs they do, as well as research for breast cancer. So it just brought everyone together.
Last week, the senior class gift committee met up in the newly constructed BB's located in the Union, announced that they are planning to place a mural in BB's as part of the senior class gift of 2022. The gift marks the senior class leaving something unique and valuable behind for the School of Valparaiso to remember them by. Fundraising for the mural to be built has already taken place, with the goal of $2,500 to be raised with the help of seniors, their families, and other Valpo members. Feel free to reach out to the heads of the senior class gift committee for more info on how to donate.
This week's poll is out. Do you like snow? We have A, snow way, B, it's cool as ice, C, ooh, this white stuff on the ground, or D, snow yeah. Head on over to our Twitter page after the broadcast to cast your vote. We have 15 weather Lizzie Nosek in the studio, so Lizzie, I gotta know, will we be getting any more snow?
are actually supposed to be getting some snow within the next couple days, but we also have some rain on the way in the next week. Temps are supposed to warm up next week. By around Wednesday, we're supposed to have about 47 degrees, but over the weekend it's going to cool down significantly, and we're going to eventually go back into single and early teen digits. However, over in California, they are going to have a hot Super Bowl, as it's supposed to be setting record temperatures of heat over the weekend. If we look at our live look, we can see that we still got snow on the ground. It's an overall cloudy, dreary, typical winter day. And as I said, we do have some more snow to come. So prepare for that. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Lizzie. A fire broke out in California.
And a lost teddy bear is looking for its family. Stick with us.
A massive fire ripped through an industrial complex in California overnight. Take a look at this. The blaze sent a thick cloud of smoke into flames into the sky that could be seen from miles away. It was reported just after midnight Wednesday at the business that manufactures foam products. Officials say the material made the blaze harder to contain. Employees were evacuated and no one was injured. The main portion of the fire was put out quickly, but firefighters remained on the scene targeting smoldering spots. The cause of the fire is still under investigation.
Your family's Disney photos could become a historical artifact at the Smithsonian. The Smithsonian National Museum of American History wants you to share photos from your visit to Disneyland or Walt Disney World for a new project. Museum officials are looking for pictures from all decades to show how the theme park has changed over time. Candid photos, posed photos, and even blurry photos are all fair game. Be sure to share a story of what the visit meant to you. The museum won't able to use all the images due to the limited space that they have, and privacy and permission rules will also impact which images can be used. You can send your photos to nmh-disneystories@si.edu. Don't forget to include your name in the best way to reach you.
A teddy bear found at Milwaukee Mitchell International Airport is waiting to be reunited with its owner. Airport employees are hoping more exposure will help make that happen. Kim Shine has the story.
All this teddy bear wants is to get back home.
This little guy was found on January 4th on Concourse D.
But for right now, the bear is hanging out with its best friend Violet inside Milwaukee Mitchell International Airport. Their post getting thousands of shares on social media.
We haven't been closer to finding the owner yet, but the shares we think are helping, and now we feel like we're getting close.
This isn't the first stuffed animal left at the airport, but it's getting a lot of love here and on social media. Not only is it cute, but a lot of you have pointed out the stitched red heart right here on its chest.
Thanks to the wonderful social media response we've had, we learned that it's a bear that is given to children with congenital heart defects and also children who undergo open heart surgery.
Other stuffed animals lost here have been returned, so there is hope. And airport staff hope more families continue to travel through Milwaukee.
And a lot of items do end up in lost and found, and we care about our travelers. We want to get these items back to them, and we're doing the best that we can to do that.
Coming up after the break, Lizzie Nosek will have your full forecast.
And we'll take a look at this past week's Valpo sports. Stick with us.
All right, looking at this snowfall that we're about to get this weekend, we've got about 2.5 inches rolling into Michigan City over the next couple days, with Valparaiso getting about 1.6 inches. There's a huge mid-latitude cyclone coming down from Canada, which is to blame for this. So get your boots out, get your coats ready. Temperatures are currently in the mid-20s, so not too bad comparing to what we have been having lately in the teens and single-digit numbers. However, it is supposed to get a little bit colder, as I'll talk about here in a second. Wind chills currently 13 degrees, so keep that heavy winter coat on, keep that hat on, those gloves to keep you safe out there in these conditions. The temperatures currently around the country are as follows. We got that cold Canada air coming down into our neck of the woods, as well as down into Washington and the Pacific Northwest. However, down south here, we can still see that it's very warm, especially over here in Los Angeles, where it is 80 degrees currently, and it's supposed to get even warmer over the weekend before the Super Bowl on Sunday. Taking a look at our future temperatures, we can see that it's going to warm up a little bit into Friday. However, if we keep looking, you would see that, you would see that it's going to cool down into the weekend as well. It's going to go down to 18 by this time on Saturday, so get those coats out, prepare for that. Currently it's around 30 degrees, but tonight it's going to go down to 27 degrees, so if you're walking around campus, prepare for that. Tomorrow it's going to hit around 39 degrees, which is relatively warm considering the time of the year. We're going to get some rain showers and some snow and rain, so those are some mixed conditions. Yeah, so back to you guys.
Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to that 39-degree temperature tomorrow, though.
Very much warmer than what we've dealt with over the past couple of weeks.
For sure. Thanks, Lizzie. After the break, we'll have a recap of this past week's sports.
Valpo athletics have undergone some significant change in the past few weeks, both on and off the playing field. After an 18-year tenure, Valparaiso University Athletic Director Mark LaBarbera announced Tuesday afternoon of his retirement, effective June 30th, 2022. Since his arrival in 2004, LaBarbera has overseen numerous changes in the athletics department and has played a crucial role in Valpo's many successes, both on and off the court. Valpo will now begin a national search for a new athletic director that will build off of LaBarbera's core values. President Padilla announced in a letter to the Valpo community that the university will work with Parker Executive Search to find a new athletic director. They hope to have a new one on the board by June 1st. Head athletic trainer Mike Twett, who came to Valpo in 2004, announced he accepted a position at the Lakeshore Bone and Joint Institute last week. At the same time, Assistant Director of Athletics for Operations Robbie Crimmins also announced his departure to join the athletic staff of a Big Ten institution. Women's basketball was unable to finish their weekend road trip into Iowa after a 38-68 loss to the UNI Panthers on Sunday. The Beacons were never able to take the lead during the night, but did have some shining moments. Freshman Caitlin Morrison hit a pair of threes late into the third quarter, bringing Valpo a little closer to UNI. Another bright spot during the game was senior Carrie Weinman reaching the 1,000-point milestone during her NCAA career. Today is opening day for the Valpo women's softball team. The team opens with a doubleheader in Rosemont, Illinois, playing the DePaul Blue Demons at 3:30 p.m., followed up by the Butler Bulldogs at 6 p.m. Make sure to tune in and show your support. Go Beacons! I know that we've actually had some activity this week with basketball. I saw Kolton at that men's basketball game this past Saturday when Valpo won in a double overtime. It was a pretty exciting game, don't you guys think?
Yeah, it was very intense. The double overtime I was on the edge of my chair the whole time.
I feel like when we get to see those men come back after kind of being right behind the entire time for Indiana State, it was pretty exciting to watch them come back, and I think it was like the last minute of the double overtime. So cool games that we love seeing and supporting our Beacons.
Yeah, and as a part of the pep band, we always love being there and having a good time. After the break, we will have a final look at the weather.
All right, looking at our 7-day forecast, we can see that we've got some clouds on the way, some snow coming in on Saturday. Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday are going to warm up a little bit. However, Wednesday we're going to get a balmy 47 degrees, and Wednesday and Thursday we got some rain coming.
Thanks, Lizzie. Hey, I have a question for you. This one came in from a viewer. What is your favorite Starburst flavor?
All right, my favorite Starburst flavor is the pink Starburst. One of my favorite quotes of all time is by Paris Hilton, and she said be a pink Starburst, not a yellow Starburst.
Oh.
And I live by that.
I have to disagree. I think the yellow Starbursts are the best ones. I think they're a little underrated. I'm a big fan of lemon flavored things. You got lemon heads and yellow Starbursts. Also, they're our school's colors, so we have to support.
I also disagree. I think orange is
Thank you.
You think orange is the best?
Orange is definitely the best.
It's the best one. My favorite since I was in the first grade.
Orange flavors are overrated.
No.
No, not at all.
Sorry.
Well, if you have a question for us, you can send it our way on Facebook or Twitter, and we might answer it. You can send screenshots of forums, questions you've been asked, or questions that you have yourself. From all of us here at VUTV, thank you for joining us this week, and we'll see you next on 15 News.